Hey, it's Angie, author of Secrets for Less Stress. And that's all I'm going to say today as far as my intro. I have a confession to make. I've been really stressed out lately. So, yeah, it's kind of ironic that I'm going to say a year and a half ago I wrote this book, but it has been a work in progress for the last several years. I'm not counting. But yeah, I've been really stressed out and I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of back and forth there because this is just a total raw confession. Um, I know exactly where my stress is coming from. And looking into the book, it's just kind of funny. Step number 1, stop being so hard on yourself. And I kind of want to say, stop being so freaking hard on yourself. It's been a battle of mine my entire life of beating myself up for not being good enough. And I get into these phases of forgetting what works, forgetting how to get myself out of this. But yet again, here I am. Step number 2, thankfully, still under control. Home life is doing pretty good, and the planning and all of that stuff. If you don't know, step number 2 is to become the CEO of your home life. And there's a whole lot of tips on how to do that. But unfortunately, I yet again am stuck at step number 1, stop being so freaking hard on yourself. And I know exactly from personal experience that meditation and my connection to higher power, I call him Jesus, you call him whatever you want, Christ, God, the universe, just the what is the true way to stop being so hard on yourself. The best method I have learned is through meditation, breath work, sitting, becoming still. And I've had to remind myself to come back to that. I've allowed I just went for a walk and I wanted to remind everyone that yes, I am currently living the full-time RV lifestyle. We are traveling the United States and seeing some of the most beautiful parts of this country. I am currently like a 30-minute drive to Yellowstone National Park. And the drive is beautiful. The setting that we're in right now is beautiful. In 3 minutes, I can be staring at some unbelievable mountains. And literally the other night, the sun was setting and the mountains were purple. It was so cool. Anyway, even in this setting, I can let shit get to me and I just start like internalizing it and beating myself up and just really like on and on and on. And if you can relate to this, please let me know. Say hi in the comments and maybe we can talk. Anyway, so went up on the mountain the other night and had a beautiful meditation and reminded myself of what that space can bring. And I'm going to share that, a little piece of that in a short, but thankfully I did take my phone up there just in case there was something I wanted to take a picture of. But I did take a short video at the end of my meditation in a beautiful bliss state of mind. And I'm so grateful to have had meditation practice in my life to, even though I have left it out of my life on a regular basis for obviously too long, since I'm starting to beat myself up again and just feel sad and depressed and crap. Anyway, that I'm just grateful that God has given me the gift of knowing how to find that space again, that stillness, that quiet, that communion with the divine through breath work and meditation. Anyway, there's no script today, totally raw. One thing that I wanted to share with everyone is I've been called lately to challenge myself to come on YouTube more regularly. And even though this may or may not be on or off niche, whatever, I would like to share my devotional book. This is Secrets for Less Stress is what I wrote, but Jesus Calling is my favorite devotional. And I have not read today's yet, so this is going to be totally raw and just opening up to you all. So, Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. I highly suggest picking up a copy. Today is July 30th. It is 2025, but I go through this book for years now. July 30th. Worship me in the beauty of holiness. I created beauty to declare my existence of my holy being. A magnificent rose, a hauntingly glorious sunset, oceanic splendor. All of these things were meant to proclaim my presence in the world. I kid you not, I haven't read this yet today, and it's just funny how I was just talking about the sunset and the mountains and the beauty all around me. Most people rush past these proclamations without giving them a second thought. Some people use beauty, especially feminine loveliness, to sell their products. How precious are my children who are awed by nature's beauty. This opens them up to my holy presence. Even before you knew me personally, you responded to my creation with wonder. This is a gift, and it carries responsibility with it. Declare my glorious being to the world. The whole earth is full of my radiant beauty, my glory. Psalm 29:2 and Isaiah 6:3. Unfortunately, I did not bring my Bible to this taping, or I would read those verses, so I will drop them in the comments below. But this reading, every devotion in this book, Jesus Calling, every sentence just hits me in a different way every day. Worship me, that's Christ, in the beauty of holiness. I created beauty to declare the existence of my holy being. And I'm just going to tell you this. I experienced this on the mountain the other night. I'll link that too. A magnificent rose, a hauntingly glorious sunset, oceanic splendor. This to me reminds us to slow the frick down. You know, they say stop and smell the roses. When you see something that you find beautiful, stop and really just take the time to enjoy it. It's like a whole different world when you start to do that. Next line. Most people rush past these proclamations without giving them a second thought. Exactly. Slow the frick down. Enjoy the beauty that's all around you. And even when you slow and take a breath, take a moment, things you didn't think were beautiful, all of a sudden you can see the beauty in the little things. How precious are my children? That's us, God's children, who are awed by nature's beauty. This opens them up to my holy presence. Find a spot outside. Get a bouquet of flowers from the grocery store if you have to. Look at animals. Ducks, birds. Birds are always fascinating to me. If you really look at how their feathers sheen, God had to do that. Just stop and enjoy it. Even before you knew me personally, you responded to my creation with wonder. This is a gift, and it carries responsibility with it. Declare my glorious being to the world. The whole earth is full of my radiant beauty. Anyway, I'm going to take that and continue to be still, breathe, slow down, and enjoy the beauty around me. I do talk about gratitude in my book, and that is a huge part of it. When you can, instead of constantly like being in that mindset of beating yourself up and self-criticizing and finding all of the wrong, if you start to find beauty in life, beauty around you, even if it's in the sunset or the clouds, or there's a lot of crap going on in the world right now, so you've got to look for the little things. But finding that beauty and being grateful for it can really start to change how you look at yourself and your outlook on life and the world around you. And if we all started doing more of that, I think it would be a lot more beautiful world. Anyway, check out Jesus Calling by Sarah Young, and I'll also be dropping the link to my book in the comments along with those verses. And again, if this video was helpful for you or you found any value in it, I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And yes, there's going to be ums and pauses and all that crap in my videos because I'm not into editing right now. I'm into coming on raw, and I am going to challenge myself to come on raw a lot more often. Thank you all. Have a blessed day, and see you next time.